Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to go over my new budget section in my frankenplanner. Before I was going to use my own budget sheets, but I have since decided, since this release, that I'm gonna use the Girls Just Wanna Have Fun's budget planner and the companion pack, but I'm not using everything from the companion pack, just certain pieces and parts. So let's get into it. Here is my budget section. It's right after my catch-all. Sorry if the light keeps going in and out. It's because I'm trying to film with natural light while I still got it, because this is Indiana and it can rain in this fast. So this is the dashboard I used. I just used the colorful boxes for budget. So these pages are all pages from the companion pack, these first couple pages. So with this page, I plan on putting my financial vision for 2020 on this page. I haven't gotten around to it, but that's something I'm going to do. On the back, I have the savings jar, and I put Murphy, meaning Murphy's Law, anything that can and will go wrong will. So that's what I want to save up for. And this is also where I plan on saving once I'm out of my emergency fund. I'm gonna stop saving, and then once I complete my debt-free step, baby step 2, then I wanna pick back up. So I may even cover the months here and just put amounts. I haven't quite decided on that yet. Intentions, I just put this here because I thought it would be cute, let me be honest. Live debt-free, trusting on God to see me through. So that's just what the little half sheet says. And then on the back is a list of all of my debts. This is the savings tracker page that came out of the companion pack. So I used the alphabet sticker book to put each one of these. It's only one sheet of these. I wish there was a second one, because like I could tell you all kinds of things to save for. So for this is my emergency fund, and this is where I plan on putting this, and I want to be done by April 1st, but realistically I know it may not happen until June 1st, but I set myself the goal for April 1st, so I want to get started on that once I finish getting my bills a month ahead. The second item I want to save for is a vacation. I want to save at least $1,000, because even with saving at least $1,000, that would give me enough, more than enough for my half of whatever trip we go on. And then on this one, I put nephew son, which is what I like. That's a joke I call my nephew. And this is just for when he comes next year, or any expenses related to him as far as school and supporting him. You know, fundraiser stuff like that, because he's in elementary school and Auntie will always have his back no matter what. I'll go homeless for that child. I'm just gonna be honest. But so I just put $700 just by Christmas. So that would include Christmas, his birthday, him coming for the summer, and all of that. His birthday is the beginning of December. That's why I said 700. And that doesn't seem like too much, because I'm learning that I don't need to always spoil him. Don't get me wrong, he's very spoiled with our time. He's used to having us like on demand up until we moved out here. So I'm learning that because he doesn't get to spend time with us as often as he used to, because I used to see him 3 or 4 times a day, to not try to supplement that with things. I want him to understand that things are still earned no matter what. And then this saving is for Etsy taxes, because I do sometime this year want to open up my own Etsy shop. So I'm trying to look ahead and prepare for that. Now this originally said, oh, I didn't realize y'all was so far. Come on in. Bring y'all in a little bit. This originally said, no spend something. No spend something. When you tell me not to do something, I go and do it. So what I decided to do was I'm gonna change this to monthly saving challenges, or monthly reduce in spending challenges. So for January, I put shop your stash, meaning not to buy on planner supplies. And I did good up till these 2 days. So that's why I colored these in. I'm trying to do the opposite of coloring them in. I want to see how many days I can go without buying something related to planner and happy planner and planner items and planner things. So the funny thing is, these are the 2 days that I worked my part-time job, which is at a craft store. So yes, and the wrong one was on clearance, and then it was 20% off on top of the clearance. So I had to like simmer down cupcake. But I did buy on both of those days things related to my planner stash. So I stopped. But I did so good this day. This day I shopped my stash, and I had a bunch of big paper from when I used to use a big planner. Like the stack was like this big. Let me go down. This big. And I cut all that paper down into either classic size or mini size. So I was very proud of myself for that. So I haven't spent today, thank God. So we'll try to keep that up the rest of the month. And then at the end of the month, I'm gonna write, you know, where I failed, what was the pattern of where I failed and stuff like that. I put some post-its all throughout this, so just ignore them. They're just ideas for upcoming months on how to get my life together. Okay, so the next page after the challenges is the debt repayment page. Now, this page, I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can list out all my debt. Once I got my credit report and realized how many debts I had to do a little bit of trickery here. So I made a copy of the front side of this page because I needed at least 2 more spots. And I'm thinking I might go ahead and copy the back just in case. Just in case, because I really, really like this page. This is a great page when you're trying to pay off debt. The only thing that I may have to cover up is the month, or I may put the year of the month on top. But I'm thinking, because my first couple debts are smaller debts, so it shouldn't take me a whole year to pay those off. And then for my car, I may have to just, I'm gonna have to make another copy, because for my car, I'm gonna need a whole page just on that alone. Yeah, because that's gonna be something serious. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a 5-year loan. Even if I pay it up, yeah, I probably need a page for just my car loan in itself, because that's the biggest debt that I have, my car loan and my student loans. Yeah, so that's what I did. And just a tip, okay, so as I was saying, I may have to make a couple more copies of this page. I wish it came with more than one of these pages. So this page is the lick. I love this. Unless, you know, they plan on coming with one of these every year, then, you know, that's a different story. But so that's the page that came with the companion pack. This is the copy. I only copied one side, so I may have to copy the other. And then this is the budget review page. Is this the last page out of the? Yeah, this is the last page out of the companion pack that I'm using. It came with a couple other pages that I haven't found a use for, or if I did put them in here, I wouldn't use them enough. So I'm not going to put them in here just for them to collect dust. I'd rather save them for another time when I may need to use them later, or if my girlfriend wants to use them, or my cousin, or my planner bestie. You know, spread the love and the wealth. And then this has the notes on the back. And then it actually starts my January section for my budget. I have not written my name in here yet. I don't know, I rarely write my name in my planner. That's the shocking part. Not usually until I'm done using it is when I write it in there. So my January 2020. It's my Aunt Janice's 80th birthday. The end of, I'm filming this on the 7th, so her birthday is Friday. Ooh, if I'm wrong, Aunt Janice, don't slap me, I'm sorry. Her birthday's Friday, so I have to remember her birthday. I put it in all my planners not to forget her birthday, because I will forget. And then my financial goals for this month: pay all past due bills and begin paying bills a half ahead of time. Meaning paying at least half of it before the due date is due. Even if I don't pay them, putting it in my cash envelopes. Oh! Shucky ducky quack quack. That's what I forgot. My cash envelopes. I forgot to tell you guys. These are the cash envelopes that came with Big Becky. Yes now, yes. So this says planner items in DIY, and I have some coupons in here for, oops, let me get in frame. I have some coupons in here with for Joann's, my guilty pleasure, but I'm not using them yet because that's the goal this month. And then this one I'm thinking about using for date night. This one. And then one for laundry because we do go to the wash house to wash our clothes. And then one I want to keep for receipts. But I'm also thinking about getting the older budget envelopes and using that one for receipts since it's the bigger one. And then putting that in the front of this frankenplanner. That's what I'm thinking about using that one for. And then using this one for something else, because these four are going to be in my half sheet notebook that I keep in my backpack purse. So, forgot about those. Okay, back to this. Unexpected spends. I want to save this for the end of the month. Or when it comes up. I didn't want to put in December's unexpected spends because that was December. We're focusing on January, so that's what we're going to do. And then I just labeled it because it came with the little labels. And then I have, I smudged, but I put green mild liner, pink, and then blue. And, or was that the red? That was the red. And then blue. And I, labeled all my bills. The dots are for my pay periods and my paychecks because I get paid on opposite weeks with my full-time job and my part-time. And then this little half sheet I made this summer. Yeah, earlier this summer. Because I saw Heather Kell do it and I was like, oh, that'll be cute. And that's when I was first trying to learn how to like hand letter and write better in cursive, because as a lefty it's a struggle, child. I mean, it's a real struggle. So I just used this and I put some tape, some regular packing tape, because I didn't want to cover up the rainbow because it kind of matches rainbow. Put some tape just to strengthen this because I'm going to be changing this month to month. Just wrote January. And I use dots to recognize my pay period. Because some people do they would shade out like this whole, like say these 2 weeks they're getting paid one. They would shade all this out. But because my two jobs have opposite pay periods, I didn't want to do shading and a lot of overlap. So I just did dots. It'll be easier. It's a lot cleaner for me. This is the month at a glance pages, I should say. So it has your bills, income, totals. This is your bills, your savings, and your accounts and debts. I haven't filled these two out yet because I don't know if I really want to put my account and debts up here because I haven't started working towards those just yet. And then this one, I like how every month comes with a different challenge. So this one says, try only to spend on necessities for at least 1 week during this month. So I'm going to try that, and when I try that, I'm gonna go back into, what is that? I'm gonna go back to this page and mark out the week that I'm gonna try that on. So I'm thinking I may try that this week. Try to spend only on bills and necessities. That's what I'm thinking. And then flip the page, and what I did Okay, so the next page, I have to cover up some things because I'm not ready to let all that personal business out yet. But it is your weekly pages. So what I did for mine is it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of weekly expenses. So, you know, at the most you'll have 5 weeks in a month. That works out well. So I broke it down by how my paychecks are. So my first paycheck was on the 3rd for this year, and it'll flow until the 10th for that job. And not for that job, but until I get paid again. And then when I get paid again, it'll be my part-time. But I'm writing down all my expenses that I've been spending money on, and it's looking like I might, because I'm all about making something work for you. So with my expenses, I'm only 4 days in, and it's already looking like I need another sheet. My goal is to, by the end of this year, only need 1 sheet for the week. That is my goal. And I know some weeks I spend less than others, but this was also a bill week, so you know that took some things out. And then at the bottom it has a couple prompts. Where do I deserve a gold star? Is there anything I can do better next week? So I plan on coming on Thursday morning before I go to work, or Friday morning, writing in how I felt and all that. And then what I also did is I took a page of notebook paper, and I did bullet journal style a breakdown of my paycheck, where that money's supposed to go. So I put my income, all my recurring bills, any cash envelopes I was going to be stuffing, any savings, any leftover money, and all that. I broke that down here. I did not follow it, so I need a whooping for that, but I kind of followed it, but I didn't at the same time. I tried to do my own thing again. One of these days, I'm gonna quit being hard-headed and know to let it go and let God. But so that's what I did here, and I put it on this side of the page because when I flip it, I'm going to, oh, this is the dashboard from the companion pack that I'm also using. But when I flip it, I can use this side for my paycheck for the 11th of January. I can put that on this side, and then I'll have the weekly expenses for that week on this side. So I can see this is where I told my money to go. This is where my money actually went. And it actually had like categories already filled in. That's the one thing I really don't like, is it already had categories filled in. So what I ended up doing is I just whited it out and wrote over it. And so it's, like I said, it's about 5 weeks of that. Let me put this back in. Would help if I put it in the right way, huh? Don't put it in upside down for. Right now I don't really plan on writing any notes on this. I just plan on keeping this as a dashboard. Yep. So that's that page, and then this last page is a notes page, and this is where I'm going to write my reflections for that month on money, how it made me feel, because I did not realize how emotional spending money is for me. I am an emotional spender, eater, and things of the sorts. When my emotions are not, when there's a lot going on in my life and I feel like I'm overwhelmed, I spend money because that's the one thing I feel like I have control over when everything else is out of control. So that's something I'm working on. So that's what I plan on using this page for, is reflections. And then it goes right back into the dashboard for the following month. I decided to put my monthly tab stickers right here. And then I just have this pocket folder just for anything that I need to tuck in here. And also I plan on putting like the debt snowball, the debt that I'm working on for that snowball, I plan on putting the bill for that here so that I constantly see it when I come to my budget section. I know exactly where to go to find it for the contact information to pay that off. So that is my budget section. Thank you guys all for watching and spending a little time with little old me. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.